The Constitutional Court has dismissed our application, and their argument is that they don't have jurisdiction. In other words, they say they don't have the power to hear the case. In our respectful view, the Constitutional Court has made a political judgment. It is an unfair judgment, and we do not accept that judgment. But we have received legal advice, and the matter is not stopping here. We are going to continue with our struggle for democracy. We want free and fair elections in Zimbabwe, and there can never be free and fair elections where the delimitation report is so fundamentally flawed. This is a recipe for disaster for our country. It makes our country a laughing stock. It makes our country's reputation as a constitutional democracy go up in the winds. So we, as the responsible Zimbabweans, we are going to continue prosecuting the people's struggle. We are fortified that we are right, and we are not going to give up.
Without being specific, Mwonzora said he was not going to stop until justice prevails.
Well, we are, as Lenin says in his book Guerrilla Warfare, there is no prescribed method of struggle. Every method will depend on the circumstances that exist at that point in time. In 2 days' time, the nation will know what course of action we are going to take. I can't preempt here, I'm sorry. Dareguru Constitutional Court rarasa nyaya yedu yekuti delimitation yakaitwa nezeki haisi pamutemo, haina kuenda kunotarisa kuti zvii chaizvo zvakati chitaura, yangoti iyo haina simba rekunzwa nyaya yedu semaunzira yataita. Saka zviripo ndezvokuti isu hatiwirirani nemutongo waitwa neConstitutional Court. Zviri pachena kuti waita political judgment, vateerera mafaction emamwe mapato, zviri pachena izvozvo. Saka isu seMDC hatisi kuzogumira ipapo, hatisi kuzozorora kusvika delimitation report yakaitwa nezeki yabviswa kana kuti yaitwa revised. Saka tichazozivisa veruzhinji nezvatichaita sebato reMDC. Asi tiri kufara nebasa rabatwa nemagweta edu, tiri kufara nerutsigiro rwatapiwa nenyika yese panyaya iyi. So the struggle continues. Ticharamba tichirwisa kusvika zvinhu zvedu zvanaka.
Mwonzora's lawyer, Love Maduku, said his client would be approaching other courts to get redress. Maduku has also said his stance as a presidential candidate, said at the center of the challenge was a desire and thirst to achieve a free and fair poll.
All right, as you know, I was in the team with Mahanda, who was leading us, and Mr. Trust Sengwaye, representing President Mwonzora and the MDC before the ConCourt. The Constitutional Court decided right at the outset not to go into the merits of the matter. They said we had not pleaded in a way that would accommodate them to hear the matter. That's how they put it. They indicated that we were seeking two things in one application, and they thought we should have sought one thing. We obviously, as lawyers and legal practitioners, respect the decision of the Constitutional Court. We are bound by it, but we think that the court could have decided it differently. We, as you know, we are not the ones we take instructions from our clients. We will be waiting, but we've already advised our clients. I think that's what they indicate, what it means. It would mean that the Constitutional Court has only thrown them out of the Constitutional Court. That's what they've done. And this does not mean that they will not get back to the Constitutional Court. They might need to do it through another court and then deal with the declaration. Perhaps I need to explain to the journalists here that the debate in court centered on two things. First, the right that our clients were insisting on, the right to a free, fair election. That's the right that was at stake. That right is provided for in Section 67 of the Constitution. Then on the other hand, there was the issue of whether or not the delimitation report is invalid, which is what our clients were. Our clients were founding their action on the basis of the invalidity of the delimitation report. Both issues were not decided today. There is no decision of the court which says that the right was not infringed. That has not been decided. There is no decision of the court which says that the delimitation report is valid. That has not been decided. what has been decided is the technical, what we were supposed to write. So it's a matter that has been decided purely, wholly, and exclusively on technicalities. That's what I've said, that we will jump it. Obviously, we've seen what the court here wants, and that what the court is saying. One of the issues coming out was that they thought the High Court should first issue a declaration on the validity of the delimitation report. Now, our clients are very, very clear that they would want the delimitation report attended to by a court and a declaration of invalidity made, and for that reason, they then have to go to the High Court. That's why I'm sure when you listen to the president of our client saying that they still would want to fight. So if they want to fight legally, they will have to go to a court that would issue a declaration of invalidity, and that court would be the High Court. I remember that the High Court has jurisdiction. It is the only court that has all the jurisdiction in this world. This court, the Constitutional Court, is a restricted court. It's a specialist court. Any other court is restricted, but the High Court is not restricted. So all they may have done, the ConCourt would have done, might have been to lengthen the process. But I must stress, the ConCourt is within its right. That's why we say we respect what they said. It's within its right to decline jurisdiction or dismiss. But that right does not stop people that are challenging this.